Okay, so nobody's getting the truth from the mainstream media, folks. It's well past time to open your eyes, your ears, and your mind. Do your own research because something isn't right here. And if you can't see that, you are not paying attention, folks.
It's the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
So let's look at each one of these and see how we can get this down to zero. Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. Now that's back from high school algebra, but let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The important message that we need Australians to get vaccinated as quickly as possible. In line with that, I do encourage all Australians to please go and book your vaccinations as soon as you can if you haven't already done so.
Emma, get away!
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Okay, we need to stand up against this tyranny, folks. Stop giving away your freedoms and liberties, because the more you give up, the more these people will take until you have absolutely nothing left. That's their agenda. All right, good evening, family. How you going? Getting back on top of it a bit more. If anyone's got a spare 4 kilos out there, that's what I'm looking for over the last week, guys. So that's what I actually got rid of. Somehow or other. But anyway, I've had a good fast, I think, because I went for about 3 or 4 days there. So anyway, I'll get some energy back, guys, and we'll be back on top of all this. But yeah, at the moment, anyway, this is how it is. But we're not giving up. We just keep going forward. The coffee machine's on full flight in the background, and that's cool. Okay, so guys, I got to my first meeting. We'll talk about meetings, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how, a particular, well, I'd still say friend, you know what I mean? But, I haven't made any wars here or enemies. But, particular friend, didn't want to do a lot of shows, but now is doing shows everywhere. And it's funny how there was going to be investigations going on, guys. And, when I see investigations from that particular crowd of people over there, which is quite small now, that just tells me distraction. And so, there's a lot going on out there, guys. But I had some meetings in America today, all right, with the border stuff. Okay, so that was really interesting. We've got some dates in that here, which I'll put out tomorrow night. We'll have a chat and we'll get a few of the guys on from over there. But we've got, like I spoke to you a few weeks ago, I think it was on a space, and told you that there was some big things happening. Well, it's Canada, it's America, and it's Mexico, guys, and they're going to be involved in some different events and that are coming on. We've got one each month right up till November. And we want to get behind them. We want to ride off them, guys, and we want to back them up, okay? Because, as we all know, America go down, we go down, and we're not going down, and neither is America. So it's starting to move over there. Alex Jones, wow, I've been listening to the inside story of what Alex Jones is going through, guys, and I've had my views on Alex. All right, don't you worry. You know I have. All right, but I'll tell you, it's just crazy. It is the deep state in panic. All right. And they are coming at anyone who's got information as such. I'm waiting for them to come. I don't know who Rogues is, but we'll find out soon, because if Joe don't cop a hiding as well, there's something going on here. Okay. But I'm telling you, what they have done to Alex and how they have, the judge has given certain determinations that Alex can have his company back, but the people that are actually involved in the company, you know what I mean? The people like in the courts and that, they're screwing him. It's incredible, guys. All right. It is just bullshit like I've never seen before. All right. I've actually watched and listened to him in depth about what's going on. And man, is this deep state in panic, guys? My word, they are. So, as far as we're concerned, we just got to keep pushing and pushing friggin' hard. Okay. Because these guys just have gotten, look, Trump, Jones, you know what I mean? The next lot are going to come out. Okay. So they have to stop information, guys. All right. And I really don't know how they're going to do that, because now we got Nigel Farage. Now, again, you can think anything you want of Nigel Farage. I don't know. All right. But at this present time, Nigel's running, going to run in the UK Parliament. So again, you'll only see the fruits of these people when they get to the position that they are presumably going to try and get to see what they can do. So I'm not going to make a decision on Nigel neither. But again, it's, someone to run against Rooney Sunak. So, let's hope Nigel's, got the love of the Lord on his side. All right, now I've seen some stuff on Sky News. I'm going to go over it tomorrow night, guys. I'll look into a bit more, but it's actually talking about some bio-iron and how they're going to, smelt iron without coal. It's quite interesting to me. They're putting this funding into it, yet they realise they can't even get the product that they need. So I'll look into that for tomorrow night. Okay, so Terry White chemists, guys. We've got them everywhere. I think they're an Australian thing, aren't they? I don't think they're, I think Nigel is just another rich bloke. Let's see what he does, Shaz. Okay, so Terry White chemists, are they Australian-wide, guys? I think they are. I don't think they're just a New South Wales thing. I think they might be national. But guess what? They are targeting your children with the bioweapons. All right? They've got ads on television. Come to Terry White chemists. So, again, people, I think we need to send some emails. All right? We need to get the stop the rot, sack the lot. All right? Show over to these people. All righty, we've got a Terry White in obviously the Northern Beaches. I'm sure Rosie's going to go and have a look at that. But anyone else, guys, all right, these guys are targeting your children. They've got it on the telly, sucking people in to go and get more of this bioweapon. So I think we need to move on that. Right, the robot technologies that we're actually seeing these guys let us know about now, guys. Now, what's that tell me? That tells me that you're seeing some stuff, all right? But, man, I'll tell you what they got in the background, all right, you got no idea about. Okay, we have got no idea about. I'm not being a smart ass there. All right, but, yeah, guys, if this is what they're showing us and it's this, it's insane. All right, the robotics is just absolutely incredible out there, some of the stuff I've been watching, all right? So if that's what they're showing you, what have they got that they're not showing you? All right, you always got to look at what they're not saying, what they are saying. And they're saying some and showing us some insane looking stuff, guys. But what have they got? I reckon they got a bit. Okay. NDIS scam is coming down. There's a lot of people going to go down on this, guys. All right, a lot of people. This has been an open book scam from the start. We spoke about it, 8 months ago? No, 6 to 8 months ago. Easy. Because I had a mate who was smart enough to get out of it, okay, because he's an honest guy, all right, and they were in it and they could see what was going on, and he jumped ship out of it, and they never done the wrong thing. But the thing was, the opportunity, and I told you about this, was always there to be able to do it. Again, by design, guys. All right, they don't care as long as they corrupt and bring down the system. All right, it's all about stopping the system on you people, the things that you need. Your infrastructure, not theirs, yours. Okay, so just remember again, this NDIS, they left it open for people to make a mockery of. Yeah, now they go and charge them and do this, that, and the other. But guys, it's all in the breakdown of the thing. They've already scammed the people out of their money. They've already done this. They've already done that. Again, all by design, guys. All right, call me a conspiracy theorist if you want. I don't really care. Now, Moderna's at it again. Now they've got a vaccine for what? Skin cancer treatment. Like, these guys just don't give up. Just do not give up. Okay, so, they're saying now that, you need to have a vaccine. Like, get out of here. So Moderna needs more emails again, guys. Now, Okay, Rocco Vardy, you're doing great. Glenn Patriot 101, you're doing great. Other people out there, Wayne Glue, doing great. Other people, I've left anyone out I don't mean to. Mention them in the comments, guys. Give them some credit, all right? I can't keep up with everything. But, guys, we've heard reports that we are 20 to 30% up, right, on what they want to call sovereign citizens, but we're not. We're free thinkers, all right? And we're challenging the system. And they're 20 to 30% up on work, guys. All right, that is driving them friggin' nuts in there trying to deal with us people or you people. All right, so again, all I want to say is keep it up, guys. All right, you are causing them trouble. All right, they can't deal with it. Okay, you're challenging their jurisdiction in many, many different ways. We always said it was death by 1,000 paper cuts. All right, and I think we're going to be proven to be true once again on that, Kazza. What do you reckon? Come in, Kaz. Now, Ren Desavere is also coming. How are you, Kazza? Ren, I can't help it. I'm back on form at the moment. I just got to go for a minute, all right? Because I've got to get something out because I haven't spoke for a while. No, you can hang around. You're better looking than me. I'd rather look at you.
Why would I want to listen to you? Why would I want to listen to you? That's the question. No, okay, guys. All right, guys, I take that back because the trolls will run with it. That's me having fun with Dave. Okay?
All right, one more. Stay there, Kaz. Remdesivir, Kaz, coming to the surface. It's trending, and it's a Remdesivir. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a Remdesivir killing fields, guys. That's exactly what it's been. Yeah, it's starting
to trend. You know, Fauci's been hammered today by Marjorie Taylor Greene. Can I bring that in, or have you finished?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. This is amazing. Like, this is amazing.
Science, Mr. Fauci.
I am a scientist who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no
yes,
answer.
It's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent.
Oh,
But this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you this is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent. You confess that you made up the COVID rules, including 6 feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it up. You made it up as you went.
I didn't say I made it up.
So are you saying this is fake news, Mr. Fauci?
I didn't say I made anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But this is science. And making up guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. That man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked and he belongs in prison.
Don't suspend.
Here you are without your mask, where you got to go and enjoy the game and sit right next to people not following the 6 feet of distancing, not wearing your mask, and everyone else was forced to stay home and stop enjoying life. And your science here, your science is displayed perfectly in this picture where children in school were put in plastic bubbles because of your science, your repulsive, evil science. And let's go back to your very own email. You said earlier you don't use email. Oh, you do. Right here. This is your own email where you said the typical mask you buy in the drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus. I do not recommend that you wear a mask. This is your email. This is your own words.
Oh, she's on fire. But not only that, she came out and, she came out of the Senate hearing yesterday, actually, and she addressed the media as well.
No, absolutely not. I mean, everything I said is correct. It's how the American people feel. It's what we know to be a fact. It's all the evidence has been proven true. We have Jamie Raskin in there accusing us of worshiping Trump, worshiping as a convicted felon. Well, yeah, so is George Floyd. And everybody, and you all too, the media worship George Floyd. Democrats worship George Floyd. There were riots burning down the fucking country over George Floyd. And Raskin's in there saying we worship him. Excuse me, let me correct you, and this is really important. I don't worship, I worship God. God. and Jesus is my savior. I don't worship President Trump. And I'm really sick and tired of the bullshit annex I have to deal with constantly from the Democrats. So that's what we just went through in there. And then they're sitting there, they can attack my character all day long. What's his face in there? Whoever was talking last was calling me insane. But yet we can't say, oh, they're attacking my character. Oh no, it's nonstop BS and annex. You want to know why? The Democrats don't have anything. They're responsible for the lockdowns, forced vaccinations, kids being forced to stay home, people committing suicide, and all the horrors that this country lived through during COVID. Fauci belongs in prison. He should be tried for mass murder, and he should be tried for crimes against humanity. That's how I feel after that hearing. That's how the American people feel.
Good on you. Good on you.
She's on fire. I like her.
Well, look, and there's more people coming out, and and there's going to be more and more people coming out. This is the unveiling, guys. All right, don't worry, it's all in God's timing. But I mean, this is across the countries, right, across the world, and the people who haven't been doing the right thing are going to get called. It's and not just them cretins. It's anyone.
It is anyone. And even the media today, Sunrise, actually going after Bill Shorten for his $620,000 on a speechwriter. I could have written it in for half that price. Mind you, he probably wouldn't have liked what I had to say about it, but anyway.
Going back to that original promise of clamping down on waste and fraud. As a person responsible for the NDIS and handing out welfare support, is it appropriate that you're spending more than $620,000 on a speechwriter over 2 years?
Well, first of all, you call the NDIS welfare. I don't. It's about changing people's lives.
No, I call them two separate things.
No, I get that.
You also look after government services, and my point to you is that it's a bad
I understand your point. What happened, if you're referring today, is some sort of cheap Liberal tactic in the Parliament.
Do you think it's okay to spend that amount of money on a speechwriter? Is the simple question I'm asking.
First of all, I think that the hiring of a speechwriter was done by Services Australia. I had no idea what the payment was. So if you're trying to link me to that, good luck. The point about it is the person involved who's the speechwriter does a very good job.
Ali Langdon, you need to be held accountable. That's that Ali Langdon, isn't it? That's the one that gave Craig Kelly heaps on the telly in front of everyone. Yeah.
I think it is actually her.
Yeah, I think that's her. How can she even talk to hypocrites, these frigging hypocrites, mate? Okay, Sean's doing the wrong thing there. They're all doing the wrong thing, but here they are, the rats are just calling each other out. She got the frigging Australia to get the jab. She called people frigging lunatics and fucking liars, and here she is now, thinking that she's a friend of the Australian people. Ali Langdon, you're frigging gagging, mate. You are gagging. Anyway.
Look, we have to do a shout out here to Rocco. This is awesome. Go, Rocco.
How are you? I'm Rocco Varty. Let it be known on the Monday, 13th today,
looking smooth,
13th of May, serving your First Nations documents to the Strathfield Council. Sorry, your name was? Debbie. Yeah. So basically, I'll just read out the first page. Proclamation made this 4th day of February 2024 at Kabi Kabi, Nandaki Dali, Australis. Proclamation for establishment of Demilitarised Zone, DMZ. Let it be known that on the 4th of February 2024, the Custodial Law Court, senior law elders and council in circle together with the First Lord Chief and the Provost Marshal, proclaimed notice is hereby given of this proclamation enacted, the Demilitarised Zone Law 1770 OSLA, with the assent of the Nandaka Dali Australis Provost Marshal to provide inter alia as follows. Standing down of all proclaimed personnel agents, list not exhaustive unless specifically authorised by the Provost Marshal for Nandaki Dali Australis, pursuant to custodial law as above, must not carry any weapons nor conduct any enforcement activities pursuant to any statutory law. This includes but not limited to state, territory, federal police, foreign operatives, including but not limited to private corporations, unions, government, and all forms of military police. List not exhaustive, and that's just a snippet of it. So I'll give you that there. just
a
hand that
snippet.
there. And I've got a notice to the agent as to the principal. It's all about slavery, about how councils are pushing slavery onto the masses. Okay, that's the second note there. And finally, we have the national notice, which was created on 24th of March 24, tacit binding agreement by default through acquiescence. Okay, now I'm just going to write down here. It applies to judges, magistrates, registrars, and councils. I'll write down in this Strathfield Council. Just put councils.
Rocco, your legend,
just underline that. And notice to the agent is notice to the principal. Would you be kind enough to sign that you've picked them up for me? If you can state your full name, if you can kindly tell me your full name. Oh, just on a council letterhead that you've received the documents for today, the First Nations documents. Have you got a council letterhead you can give me?
Or you can make just simply a copy.
Proof of delivery.
On the copy on it that you received.
Would you be kind enough to do that, please? Copy of this one? Oh, yeah, no, Darky, yeah, that one there, yeah. Yeah, and just add in, you can add in that you've received the other ones as well. And then we're going to head off afterwards, yeah. We're going to get to...
Give it to a Rocco.
Yeah.
Go, Rocco. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful moment.
This is death by 1,000 paper cuts, guys. This is what it is, all right? There's a lot of people hitting them, and, as guys, we were talking earlier, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's causing them a lot of trouble out there. All right. Or actually, Mel, it was. Me and Mel were talking about the news article. Yeah. So keep it up, people. You're doing well. All right. Nothing's, I tell you, nothing's got any better while I've had a few days off, guys, have they? They're really coming at you hard. They've been absolutely tyrannical.
We've got Rennick and Roberts, and they've done really well in the Senate.
And he's compiled over 1,000 pages to make his initial application under the federal government COVID vaccine claim scheme. Given that, according to Greg Hunt, the scheme was supposed to be easy to access safety net with a quick administrative process, why hasn't this particular person been paid out? And can I say that I have a staff member of my staff who basically works with vaccine injured on a full-time basis, helping them navigate through the paperwork that's required for this scheme. And this was never the intention when it was set up. So why is it taking services?
To the end.
Policy, including the parameters around which the payment is calculated based on a range of factors, including the impact on the individual and what they can demonstrate. The figure itself will be a result of those calculations. It doesn't necessarily go to a person's lost income, is my understanding.
So what does it cover? Senator Brendan Moon, General Manager, Health Delivery Transformation. Principally, Senator, the scheme covers out-of-pocket expenses.
Those haven't even been met.
I couldn't talk about individual cases, Senator.
What is it covering for this woman? She's lost her livelihood.
All we can say is exactly what we've already iterated, which is the policy itself is set by the Department of Health and Aged Care, and our officers will apply that policy. If the individual is concerned with the result of their claim, they are able to request a review of the decision, and if there is additional information that possibly hasn't been taken into account, they can certainly look to provide that.
So if we take this woman's story, it looks like what you're doing is running a cover-up scheme that has no interest in compensating people for what they actually have lost after a COVID injection. That's being blunt, and I can't come to any other conclusion.
That's exactly what they're doing, Malcolm. It took you a little while to work it out, son, but you got there. Congratulations.
Well, on that, what has actually come to light is this. Now, look at this. This is a government website. So Services Australia and this. Now, look, if you don't believe me and think I'm making it up, listen to this.
Yeah.
Like deceased
COVID-19 vaccine recipient payments and funeral costs. In cases involving death, you may be eligible for payment and support for funeral costs. We'll make this payment to the deceased's estate. On this.
Okay. Look at this. It's on a government website.
Yeah. No one believes you, but you can send these links to people and they go, no, I don't believe you.
So, no, they'll just say, COVID saved thousands of lives.
Yeah.
It's
it's insanity, man. It's what we're up against. And this chick, Bron Patterson, I'm just going to put this comment up here because you're exactly right, darling. I was going to, let's just do this right now. 9 News stating the vaccine and healthcare misinformation on social media. So there's going to be a major clampdown on us for spreading misinformation that is supposedly confusing parents about childhood jabs. I'm glad they're worried. They need to be worried. When will the health system acknowledge and advise that jabs contain nanotechnology, many injectables? So, guys, again, the censorship is going to go up, all right? We know what they're doing with our state. This is just where they're going to come for all of us. All of us. Free trip in an Ambo too for COVID-19 reactions. Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, actually, on that, I was going to bring in something else, but let's have a look at this.
Ben Marble here. I'm going to make a comment about the blood supply. The entire blood supply in America and basically the whole world is contaminated with the spike protein poison bioweapon. We need to arrest all the damn evil poison pushers, and we need to quit accepting blood from people who took the poison. Because we're seeing patients that get blood transfusions that are unvaccinated and suddenly they get blood clots or have heart attacks or strokes, have bad outcomes after receiving blood that has the spike protein poison in it, which is what I told everybody was going to happen 3 years ago.
All right, we'll leave it there. Look, this is the situation we're dealing with, so it's, yeah. Anyway,
I might go into punting, I reckon, and have a go at, see how I go punting because I mean, over the last 3 years, Cazz, between us, mate, we picked the Quinella, the trifecta, and the quad. We've actually picked 7 out of 7 or 8 out of 8 of the races. I mean,
I just want to know what we haven't got wrong, what we've got wrong.
Wrong.
Can anyone think of something that we got wrong? Like we've apologised a few times for things we got wrong, like that were basically, we hadn't checked them out. But
yeah.
Has anyone got any?
Yeah, that's not being big-headed, guys. This is just, it's reading the environment. You know what I mean? These guys tell you everything,
It's not, look, we're not out to deceive people. We're just out to find the truth, and that's it. That's basically it, Look, Wayne Glue, he has done a bang-up job here. He's put out a YouTube clip, and I'll just bring that in. And he has issued a letter basically talking about the unlawfulness.
My wife just posted a lawful challenge to all courts and purported governments in the state of Western Australia by way of Commonwealth Constitution Act 1900 UK sections 106, 107, 108 and 109. This is a document. She posted it, typed it on so it's in writing on the post. So this is a video to explain why it's there. The problem we have in this country, there is nothing unlawful. There's nothing lawful about any of the courts in any states since the creation of federation, because Western Australia never put its constitution in place, and all the others had removed them all by 1975. So what federal parliament are we talking about who suddenly have the right to give us a digital ID, do what they want, join the WHO, WEF? So what I've done is put together a document for some people to be filed into the court and into the High Court to show that the politicians are misleading and deceiving you. There's no point Facebook getting it fact checked and blocking it off because quite simply, everything is out of the Constitution, decisions of the High Court and imperial law.
We'll leave it there, but he's done a really good job of, breaking
Brilliant,
it down.
man.
And he is a brilliant man. His mind is.
I'll give you a ring actually, and we'll see if we can't get him back on the show. Cazz, it'd be very interesting. He's great to chat to, mate. And last time I had him on, I didn't have him on his own. I think I had him with someone, so it'd be good to get him back, and get him in.
Okay.
Great man.
Look, we're having some wins though. Shout out to Jody Lowe or whoever it started with the Cash is King. So Aussie businesses and individuals are set to be fined between $5,000 and $25,000 if they refuse cash from customers. So we are having some wins there. It's not that we want small businesses to be charged, of course, but it is a way it's the only thing we can do at the moment until we sort out this mess. All right, now this shocked me because I did not know this was going on in Melbourne, and it really shocked me actually.
Things. We have a school in Montmorency, that has its own queer club, a primary school, for years 3 to 6. It was signed off by the school's dual principals, and it's facilitated by this lady here, Trish Patsy Munro. This is her Facebook page, and this is her Instagram, which looks exactly like I thought it would. But she also has a teaching page. Primary school. Look at this. We've got the pronouns in the bio. We've got the rainbow lanyard, the rainbow... Oh, it's just so... Primary school. Let me make something real clear, Trishy. There is no place for an LGBT club in any school, let alone a primary school. Also, just have a go at a lanyard. But yeah, keep telling yourself it's only happening in America.
All right. Emails again, guys. All right. Let this school know. Send them a copy of the website, right? Once they got the website, they've got information. All right, so let's use it. Let's get it out there and let's, send them, guys. You've got all the details.
All right, this is
they need
this
to be
is
educated.
funny. You'll like this one, Dave.
This person wants to know if I support the Let's Get Brandon to Quit movement. And I can 100% say that I am behind this. Absolutely.
For our audio listeners, it's do you support LGBTQ? So let's get Brandon to quit movement. Yeah, she does support it.
If we could possibly get him impeached, I would like that better. But if we can get him to quit, I'm 100% backing this. Absolutely.
Well, half of America is, or more than, 80% of America is going to back you there, darling. That's what I'm hearing anyway. There's a lot of people that have woken up now. The deep state's just going ballistic because they got nothing better to do, guys. And get ready for it. All right, like we keep saying, it's going to get bumpier and bumpier.
Now, the ABC, who has basically ignored us, okay, has done this. This is a Chinese lady who was at Tiananmen Square, okay? And they've done a massive expose, pages and pages and pages long, about, her flight here to Australia, how she's had a baby, all of that sort of stuff, and how it really changed her life, seeing the government firing upon citizens. And yet, in China, and yet the ABC has ignored the Australian people when they are being fired upon. Where are our stories? It's
in the same similar thing, that was in Tiananmen Square, and they got you guys at the shrine. How dare they?
I know.
They should have at least pushed you down the beach somewhere, you know what I mean, and shot you on some common ground, if they were going to do anything, but not the shrine. That was just an act of war. That was an act of war.
Now, Dave, you've been forecasting this, but there's somebody that's come up with a solution. So when it comes to climate change, a simple vaccine can be a powerful tool. So ArcheoBio is a ag biotech startup development company, user-friendly, and what they're doing is they're going to use a vaccine to reduce ruminant methane emissions. So there'll be no more climate change because we'll be able to vaccinate against it. Again, another one. Again, another one. It's just another one. How do we get this? Seriously, we must be psychic.
They call it the superfecta. The superfecta, Cazz. We picked it.
All right. Here's Alex Jones for a moment.
Cue the headlines saying they want me shut down in 11 days. They want me shut down. They don't want money. Say it again. They want me shut down.
All right, so Alex is basically, they're really coming after him with the But also what's actually happening is it's not, the lawfare is increased to not just him. Okay, so what's happened is just in the Biden regime has indicts Epoch Times chief financial officer in an alleged $67 million money laundering scheme. On top of that, you've also got this story. They're coming after every single person that they can. Anyone who stands up at the moment. And there's this disgusting situation here where a Clinton judge sentences a 75-year-old pro-life activist with significant health issues to 2 years in prison for peacefully protesting an abortion clinic. So it's unbelievable.
75-year-old man. How dare he? There should be,
woman.
Eh?
Yep. Woman.
There should be there should be 10,000 people outside that jail till they release them, mate. This is what I mean.
Exactly
We're going to start and stand together.
That's it. I agree. Look, here we go to
one more person say, if it happens to Trump, it can happen to you. It's already happening to people like me. It's happening. What we need to be saying is it's happening to Trump and it's happening to people like you. Not it can, it is. I am getting sued, a homeschool mom, for flying Trump flags in 2020. I've been in court for 4 years because Biden's White House is saying that we gave them emotional damage. The same lawfare that's happening to Trump, the Obama appointed judge, the gag order, all the unfair tactics that they use, all the abuse of resources is happening to regular people. Look at the January 6ers, the praying grandma, the woman who was peacefully protesting in front of an abortion clinic, the people who are posting memes on social media and facing prison time. Free speech is under.
Yes, it is. Free speech is certainly under attack, but it's not stopping our meme makers, and these are two of the top ones today. This is what the next lockdown should look like with Fauci behind bars there. And I don't know who's done this. Here's our digital ID. We will not comply. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Now I forgot to do the house cleaning. So Beck's on tomorrow night, and she is interviewing Teresa Kerr and Naomi Holm, and it's basically about the shaken baby syndrome and people who are wrongfully being convicted because the babies are reacting to something else.
Vaccines.
The vaccines, exactly right. So now also we've got We Will Not Be Silenced, Nick Patterson, Damien Richardson, Craig Cole. This is at 6:30 on Wednesday, the 19th of June at the Polish Club. Go, guys. And you've also got Chicks Freedom Gathering, and that's on Saturday the 13th at 5 p.m. at the Edamoga Pub Barn, and that's at Tabletop. So, they're always really good, a really good night. So,
yeah, have fun, guys. Get down there and enjoy yourselves, all right? We're going to enjoy this war, all right? Because, they are going to come, all right? Anyone, you're going to see them start to really come down and take people hard, all right? We're going to see the same over here, guys, as we ramp up this, or as I ramp up our end of this, this trucking movement in Mexico, Canada, and America. They're going to try and start taking them out, guys. They're already starting to do it, all right? But no one cares. We don't care, all right? Yeah.
And it's also happening here because if you look at this now, here's the strangest situation I've ever heard of. This is Claudia Sheinbaum. She is a Jew and she's just been elected as Mexico's first female president. However, Mexico is 80% Catholic. So now there's also been 38 assassinations in a historic Mexican election. So basically what happens is anyone they don't like, they basically pull up in a car and fire away at them. So so look, very, very strange situations. So obviously she must have God on her side. That's all I can say, Dave. Don't you think that's very strange?
That's what's going to give you the protection through this war, guys. I'm telling you. All right, it is.
Well, here you've got this headline as well. So Babylon B, Democrats vow to arrest as many political opponents as it takes to defeat fascism. Which of course is what fascism is when you and also this which is really important, guys. Here's an article on the Basel 3 and Basel 4, and basically what they've discovered is gold will kill the Fed and silver will bury it, how Basel 3 and Basel 4 will ignite the precious metals markets. And the article actually says that it's set to explode because of the compliance issues now with the hard metal assets backing that is required for Basel 3 and Basel 4. So
and BRICS is just getting bigger and bigger. It's just expanding, and people are spending, like their own currency money instead of US dollars, right? It's all happening, guys, all right? They're making it very, very difficult for the deep state out there.
That's it. All right, Dave, why don't you wrap it up so I can Actually, we've got somebody's written a song for Dazzle, and we've got that taking us out tonight.
Cool. No worries. Well, yeah, okay, guys. Well, listen, Dad's left the hospital and gone to a place, a rehabilitation place up the coast. Beautiful spot up there on the ocean he is. And, yeah, be getting up there to see him tomorrow for his birthday. And as I said, the day after that's the 71st wedding anniversary, guys. So thank God. Thank you for everyone for your prayers, all right? The Dad's actually got to somewhere now where he's hopefully in a safe location, and the whole family can get up there and visit him for tomorrow for his 92nd and for the 71st wedding anniversary the day after. So you people supplied the prayer, okay? And that's why my dad is on the right track at the moment, guys. All right. So thank you very much. All right. It really means a lot to me, Mel, and the whole family. All right. So thank you. All right. And apart from that, guys, you just saw what we're doing. We're creating havoc here, guys. All right. They're creating havoc on you tyrannically, right? But we are knocking them backwards. Okay. So keep up the good work. That's all I can say. Whatever you guys are doing out there, keep doing it and do it more. All right. Do more of it. All right. Anyway, I think there's a dark room on. So see you later, guys. Bye.
Hi, my name is Dazzle, and this is my message for help.
In this room for days, the world outside is making daisy chains, but she's tired. Tired of all the red tape, tired of all the heartache. The weight of the world's too heavy for a child. We wait, she waits, we pray, she prays, while she strings together hers to see another day. We wait, she waits, we pray, she prays, while she strings together hers to see another day. She won't take your poison, too many have fallen, and what the she does it to take your poison. She should have a choice. Ain't this a free land still? And how dare you discriminate? It doesn't today, tomorrow it's you, but the world only sees what they show on the news. No daily counts now. They're still on the pain, seeking absolution. Hey, we got our orders from apart, but there is a better way that they have been ignoring, and there will be a price to pay. Time we wait, she waits, we pray, she prays, while she strings together hers to see another day. We wait, she waits, we pray, she prays, while she strings together hers to see another day. She won't take your poison, too many have fallen, and what the does it do anyway? She should have a choice. Ain't this a free land still? And how dare you discriminate? It doesn't today, tomorrow it's you, but the world only sees what they show on the news. No daily counts now. We wait, she waits, we pray, she prays, while she strings together hers to see another day. We wait, she waits, we pray, she prays, while she strings together hers to see another day. We wait.